Hey, my friendos. It's time for some more Doki. Aren't you glad we're in the real weird shit right now? So just strap on your seatbelt and get ready to jump into it. Oh, alright. My sound is like way down. Oh. Alrighty. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. That's a little loud. I'm just turning up the sound. I don't know if I already read this, but mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I met some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them will probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice to start with the anime club. Nick? Oh, jeez. Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica is probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Okay, so we're meeting here now since Sayori's gone. Because that's where we ended off last time, was with the death of Sayori. So... I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. Yeah, this is all the same stuff as before, but it's earlier now. So, I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps their manga collection in the club room. That's Natsuki. Oh, that little rascal. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. It is, Monica! Shut the frick up! I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey Nick, by any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but... In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you would at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Wowie. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Oh, my ear's itchy. I hate that right click gets rid of the text box. Can I change that? Can I? No. Okay. Sure, I guess I could check it out. Oh, awesome. You're really sweet, Nick. You know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? Shall. I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Yeah, you came in here just for me, didn't you? I'm sure you did. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. No, it was cupcakes before. Cupcakes are better. Okay? This is just a dumb old Monica. Cupcakes are better. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back. And I brought a guest with me. By Jesus, don't scare me like that. Huh? Hey, it's Yuri. A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Wouldn't kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Nick. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls, but there's no Sayori this time. So let me guess. You're Monika's boyfriend, right? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Oh yeah, so he says he doesn't recognize Natsuki. So does he? And I know he knows Monica, and before he knew Sayori, but she. But does he know Yuri from anything? Has he like seen her around somewhere? I don't know. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. No, that was Sayori. You're a butthole! It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So, I ran into Nick in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica! Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was gonna, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Nick? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens a closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club as fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You can put it that way. Not many people are very interested in joining a club with a psychopathic murderer, you know, like Monica. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. And murder! You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. Sorry, I got a lot of bodily fluids. You know. That was gross. Let's keep going. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Yeah, sorry. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. These three were so. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Nick, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. Of course you. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about the reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment that I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in her world of books, not people. Okay, the music's getting a little louder, so I need to turn it down a little bit. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Ah, something in my eye. Okay, better now. Shut up, phone. What are you doing? Stop being stupid. Fine, Jesus. It's all going wrong. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? I guess so. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. Hey, you know me. I read that horror book that one time, you know. I desperately grasped at something that I can relate to at the minimal level. Very minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. How about with the Rock? You know, like Dwayne, Mr. Johnson, you know? He's a pretty cool guy. He's a cool man. I didn't expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. She never said that before. Oh, is that so? She doesn't seem upset by that. I feel like normally she would be upset by that. Like, when I compared her to the main character that one time. Oh, no. I never ended up doing that. That's in, like, if you choose Yuri, you end up comparing her to the main character in a book, and she, like, hates it. Or, like, she like, hates it when you call her, like, overly apologetic, but saying, like, her personality suits horror books a lot, I feel like that'd be worse for her. I don't know. Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Well, I guess... I don't know. I'm pretty sure Monica was trying to give the impression that Yuri's really creepy, but I think Yuri took it as like, oh yeah, they're so complex and cool and stuff like that. Well, I hate horror! Oh, why is that? Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind! That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last week's club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! You get that back! Fine, fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Eh? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Showing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? If you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem for our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its new members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. I am not joining this horseshit club, okay? That is not about to happen. Monica is gonna kill some bitches. I do not want to be a part of this, but I have no choice. Do you agree as well, Nick? Hold on, there's still one problem. Yeah, what's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said that I would join this club. Exactly. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I'll lose my train of thought. All three girls, should be four, stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Eh? The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Nick. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4, and I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting anyone down in the situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? You really mean that, Nick? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. Oh no, he's not gonna join! I mean, if you really did that after all this, I would be super pissed. Nick, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Wait, we're done this early? This was, like, really quick. Is it just me, or is this, like, really quick? It's probably just me. Because playing this doesn't seem as long as watching this. So. Yeah. Yeah. You too, bud. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. Guess I'll be on my way then. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. And that's it. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. 4 girls! Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Unlocked a special poem. Oh right, I forgot to open up my my folders. Oh shit. I'm gonna hold on. Wait, let's see what the special poem is. That's hey, that's pretty bad. I don't quite like that. Oh, but you can see the little red around the hands. If you can see that, that was actually in the thing. She had like blood on her hands or whatever. Yeah, this is awful. Yeah, I don't like this. Okay. No, Sayori's gone. And Monica's not even here. Okay, I'm gonna get my files all opened up. I'll be right back. Okay, so I got all the files open here. There's nothing new. But yeah, if you remember seeing the special poem, I'm pretty sure it was kind of like this. Hold on. This one that we got before. Come on. Open up. Knock, knock. Knock, knock, open up. Please. Please, I beg of you. Open the folder. Yeah. See, it was like that in there. Like, I remember seeing that in there. So, oh, what's that? Oh, okay, it's just a little pixely thing. Okay. I was concerned for a second. But yeah, there's nothing new in here. There's still 3 characters, Monica, Natsuki, you're, so yeah, I'll just make sure I leave that open. So, okay, I'm gonna go for Yuri. Because I don't really like Natsuki that much. The only thing I really like about her is that she likes manga. I like manga, but that's about it. As a character, I like Yuri more. So I'm gonna go with philosophy. Unrequited or requited? I don't know how to pronounce that. Forgive. Dark. Bunny. Oh, frick, I forgot what I was doing. Vivacious. Frightening. Joy. Normally Sayori would like that, I think. Papa. It's Papa. Papa. Okay, I'm trying to go with Yuri, but I keep picking the dumb ones. Okay, defeat. The feet. Ambient. Nature. Frick. Passion. Damn it. Romance. Why is that? No. Stop. Existence. Vitality. Climax. I'm a disgusting human being. Wrath. That made her really happy. I saw like an insane person grin on her face. I don't know if that was just me. I'm gonna watch like the footage when I go to edit this, but like I saw like an insane person grin on her face. It was awful. I'll have to go watch that back, but that looked the worst. Okay, eternity. Hey, that was bad. Okay. Hi again, Nick. Glad to see you didn't run away on this. Nah, don't worry. Oh, the music sounds distorted. I don't know if that's just me, but it sounds a little distorted. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'll finish out this day, and then that'll be it. Yeah, that sounds distorted. So, nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Just stop! Bud! Please stop, friend! I don't like this. Thanks for keeping your promise, Nick. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Yeah, the music is definitely distorted. I can tell clearly now it is very bad. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Bud. You good there? Oh, okay, just switch back to normal. Oh, come on! Like, he deserves any slack. He already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Okay, I was dragged here by Monica. But then remember when I said that I didn't want, that I didn't say that I was gonna join, and then I ended up deciding to join anyway. That's not because of Monica. That's because of me. Okay, so you can freaking mouth, Sayori. Oh, not Sayori. Sayori's gone. Natsuki. Is the class tilted? It looks like it's tilted this way. It looks very bad. This does not look natural. I hate this. It looks like it's kind of zooming in on Yuri's chesticles here, which I don't much appreciate. That's not where you stand, bud. That's not a place to stand. That is the wrong place, in fact. That is not good. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps their manga collection in the club room. Yeah, I remember what they say, so I know what they're saying right now, but Monica's standing in front of the frickin' text. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Nick. Yeah, no, this definitely looks zoomed in, twisted. This is bad. Yeah, the top of her hair is gone, because I remember seeing it looked like kind of little cat ears up here. That's off screen now. We'll make sure We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? By Jesus, I can't speak. Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. You freaking frick! Why'd you do that? Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I'm gonna try and be part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Okay, the background is really messing me up here. Okay. Are you sure? It just felt like, well, that's vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book that she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. That wasn't a word. Enthusiastically take the book. Snatch. Yay. I like book reading. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. Stop getting closer. I swear to God, I have the power of God and anime on my side. Ah! Well, you can read at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Yep, okay, yeah, no, I can definitely tell now. 100% it was distorted. I just saw it go back. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Ree's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she's waiting for this chance. Reading is good! Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. Okay, I'm feeling lightheaded now because of that little bit that I just did with Yuri. And it's not fun. I'll tell you that, it's not fun. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from her reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. And it looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. That's it, just crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. That only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I'm out of this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? What's going on with her eye? What is going on with her eye here? It's moving farther outside her head! It is completely outside of her head. What is going on? Please stop that. I've never noticed that before. This is the worst. This is just plain old the worst. What is going on here? Can we please stop this? It's drifting out even farther. Look at this. You can see that. It's drifting out real far there, bud. Hey, that's not your head, bud. Can you bring that back a little bit? I wanted to reread some of it. Yep, look, her eyes back now. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. That's how Mafia works, you know, that happens all the time, you know, when you actually buy two of the same book. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. So not right now, bud. You can stop that. Why does it look like her eyes are getting farther apart again? They're not, but it looks like they are. Her eyes are just really far apart. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is it about gravity? Or I guess anti-gravity. Because gravity, I would have to put it down. Anti-gravity, I would try to put down, but it would float up. You know what? Shut up, okay? I like science. Is that so? Yes, it is so. I like science, okay? Shut up. What's the story about, anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Ooh, I never knew that before. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. This is new. She didn't tell me about this before. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines with that lust for blood. What is this? There's something in the leg of my pants. That's really annoying. Hold on 1 second. Alright, it's okay now. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them too. Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. Yuri's real into limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? A little bit, bud. A little bit. You made it sound like it was gonna be a nice story, so that kind of dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Nick? No, it's not that. That stuff's actually kind of cool, but you're also weird. So, but guess you'll be my waifu. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. Completely fucking nuts. It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless. Stop! Stop that right now. Okay, what I'm thinking this is this black text that appears here. I'm pretty sure every time that black text appears, that's Monica. And it's like Monica taking them over and saying these things. So this is like Monica speaking right now. Then suddenly... I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. If anything, I've gained more interest, because that was really weird. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like book and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets incredibly... No. Bad. Bad Yuri. That's a bad girl. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Oh! That legitimately scared me. I think it's because there's a sound with it. If it was just like a flashy visual, it wouldn't have really scared me. But that legitimately startled me. Christ almighty. Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but... What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I still understand what Yuri means about reading in company. This is getting really loud again. I don't know if I keep accidentally turning it up, or if it just keeps getting louder, but it's really loud in my ear holes. I still understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just bathing in the feeling. That said something about bathing in the feeling of my body heat. And that's pretty gay. Traps are gay, changed my mind. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? Don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. Sorry about apologizing so much. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips inside. But holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Turn the page. That loaded a little slow. I don't know if that was my computer or what, but it's a little slow. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. Yeah, I don't think that's the computer. I can tell at Yuri's face again, and her eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, weird little smile. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Yeah, that's really annoying. I'm honestly not sure if it's my computer or what, but it's loading a little slow sometimes. But not every time, just sometimes. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't really just get it all. Not even a little bit, you fucking frick. How dare you accuse me about that? I do not much appreciate that, you cunt. How dare you? Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second-guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Huh? Yuri's been a little fidgety since we started reading. She's frowning. That's sad. Alexa, this is so sad. Can we get 10 likes? Can we get 10 views? Jesus. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... Am I breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest as to feel her heartbeat. and feels some titties. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. Hit the bell! Let's go, Leafa! What on earth was that about? Nick? Did something happen just now? Eh? I have no idea. Yuri's acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Yeah? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, and then I slip it back into my bag. Alrighty. Let's go Natsuki first. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. You shouldn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes? You want to get smacked? I'll pass. Huh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, birds can leap, horses can race, houses can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. That's about it. Yep, that's the same as before. Is there anything new in here? Wait, is this a new thing? I want to see this first. No, that's just a thing. This is new, though. There's a little devil inside all of us. Beneath their manufactured perception, their artificial reality is a writhing, twisted mess of dread, loathing, judgment, elitism, self-doubt, all thrashing to escape the feel hold of their host, seeping through every little crevice they can find, into their willpower, starving them of all motivation and desire, into their stomach, forcing them to drown their guilt in comfort food, or in a newly opened gash in their skin, hidden only by the sleeves of a cute new shirt. That's talking about Yuri. And the comfort food is probably Sayori. Such a deplorable, tangled mass is already present in every single one of them. That's why I choose not to blame myself for their actions. All I did was untie the knot. That's referring to Sayori, isn't it? Well, this is a lot of fun. I'm having a good time. I'm not questioning my life choices at all. Nope. Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. Some people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of the poems to people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I think it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. The other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, that I won't take that away from her. Alright, Monica, I guess, because Yuri's not back. And I'm saving her for last, because I wrote it for her. Hi, Nick. Having a good time so far? Ah, yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things you can do better, I just saw something in the background. Did I just hear something in my room? Okay, I'm getting freaked out by this. But I thought I saw something flash in the background. If you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, wanna share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Nick. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Nick. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair! You silly bitch. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Yep. Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism? Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. Yeah. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly, the door opens. Bam! Harry! I'm back. Did I miss something? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. What did I just hit? Oh, okay, I hit the signing button. Eh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. Or hole in wall. Not hole in the wall. Hole in wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced my surroundings. But my bound eyes can no longer see color. That means you're not the racist. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they sample lip balms and flat sheets of pepper? They sound of frantic scrawling, playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crumble. Or crinkle, not crumble. Closing in on the air breathe dissipate before I reach my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He is right there. Swallowing fear. I bench pen. Pretty sure that's the same as before as well. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. That kind of style is getting pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between lyrics and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Oh, well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I have some kind of epiphany recently. Yeah, like your hive mind that knows everything and you're a crazy bastard. I'm crazy. I'm Monica. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. That story part wasn't there before. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. What should I show my poem do next? I don't know, maybe Sayori. Maybe, Jessica. But I guess I'll show it to Yuri. So I wrote it for her and all. She's got a little small mouth. Look at that. Look at that small mouth. He's got a real small mouth. It's kind of funny. I just think that's really funny looking. As Jody reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. She's got a real small mouth. Yeah? What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, then ends up covering her whole face. You know, like you do. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Huh? That's... I guess you're right. I'm not getting so nervous for it. Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates that you've written a lot of poetry before. I ran out of breath there, but it's fine. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. It was actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I know, stupid, dummy idiot. Oh, how dare you accuse me that even though I just said a contradicting statement like 5 seconds ago, I still know it. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. Yeah, that's right, Mrs. Small Nose. Yeah, real small nose. She traces her fingers along the words of the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor is totally changes train of thought. T-H-O-T, thought. Her stammering is completely gone, she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback, don't worry. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. Tendrils on my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickens. I made that same mistake the first time I read this. I said flickens instead of flickers, because I'm an idiot. And I flicker back. It's not flicken, it's flicker. Jesus, you mother flicker. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. Well, it's clearly awful because I mistake your R for an N and I said flickens and you made me sound like an idiot. So I hate you now. It took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty gay. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Your handwriting's nice. Also, the poem, you know, the important part. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Are you, bud? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Nick. Really? I must have totally missed the point. I like the poem, very ghost cool. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. You just said I took a long time reading it, okay? You said I took a long time reading, and now you're like, oh, you just glanced over it. Those are two very different things, you. Okay? But remembering that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work, they usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolic compared to a ghost. Lingering in our last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Huh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah, bruh. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. Oh yeah, this thing exists. Oh. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Nick. Me too. I'll do my best for me, not for you. Phew. My normal me voice, I guess. That's everyone. I glance around the room. I hear those distortions. That's the word. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. Oh! The background here is Sayori. Oh, I see that. See in the back there? That's Sayori. On the back wall. I swear I heard something in my room. Or maybe I didn't, I'm just an idiot. I'm probably an idiot. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. That wasn't like it at all. Even if there's... something in my braces. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As I read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. So guys, we did it. We hit 2500. I don't even know the meme. I'm a shit poster, okay? Get off me right now. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How could that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Yeah? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, we really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Nick did too. So based on that, I'm glad you gave some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something that's particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Nick liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. I did no such thing. You said you were impressed by mine. I don't remember saying I was impressed by yours. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Nick appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. If I'm being honest, I didn't appreciate either of them. I really don't care. You can both go to hell. That's just my opinion, which I'm not supposed to add, as you already know. Oh, now you know he didn't appreciate my advice more. Are you not full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I was the one who was magically blue, so I was bigger as soon as Nick started showing up. Nah, I can't really test that. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... There's you! Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking. You wanna be edgy, bitch? Oh, Jesus. Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proved my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Oh, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let me hear everything you really think. I'm sure I'll be here for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns towards me as if she noticed I was standing here. Nick, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How'd I get here in the first place? I don't, but... Natsuki or Yuri, neither of these is good. But I don't think it matters, so I'm just gonna... And... can you... Hi, Monica. I'm gonna go with Natsuki. Hey, Nick. You're in front of the Xbox again, bud. Why don't we step outside for a little bit, okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? You're awful. I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never had it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. Just maggots! Okay. I'd be happy to spend more time with you instead. Suddenly Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. She's crying. Oh no. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's walking back and forth on her desk with her palms on her forehead. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it, I swear. Oh, Jesus. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Nick, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Yeah, okay. I'm sure she will. Completely! Anyway, the meeting's over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. Kinda sounds like you don't want me to run for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Nick. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate it. Stop. I know, like. Alright, I'm gonna do this poem. I'm gonna end it here. It's a little too much for my brain hole, but let's do it. Flying. Okay, all of those were for Natsuki. All of these seem to be for Natsuki. Covet. Okay, get that one. After image. Universe. Captive. Contamination. Disaster. Buonide. Disarray. Giddy. I had to do it. You know I had to do it to him. Atone. Raindrops. Doki Literature Club. Infallible. Depression. Sadness. Natsuki like that one. Huh, normally that one went to Sayori. But I guess that one went to Natsuki, whatever. Promise. Nope, okay. Variance. Resist the boop, unrestrained. Agonizing. Alrighty. Alright, nope, that's gonna be it for now. I'm gonna save here. And that is gonna be it for now. So we got a little feisty on this episode. We got a little sassy, you know, a little out there. So, the message to take away from this episode is this club is fucked. And everyone there is a spooky cunt. So, with that in mind, that's gonna be it for today's episode. So, see you next time, bud friends.